Well, we're about to join some bonus coverage from the Farmers Insurance Open, where Mark Leishman has secured a two-stroke lead in the early stages at Torrey Pines. We have coverage online from the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio that you can stream as well.
We are streaming now on CBSSports.com, PGA Tour Live, the Farmers Insurance Open, and the final round at Torrey Pines in the South Course. Jim Nance along with Sir Nick Faldo and all the crew on hand for a final round that has gotten off to a sloppy start in a lot of cases. Mark Leishman is our tournament leader by 2 over Brandt Snedeker, Patrick Reed, Ryan Palmer. It's an amazing story. Harry Higgs also 2 behind. We're over at the 8th. Patrick Reed has this for birdie.
Jim, actually with this cold weather this morning, the greens, obviously no growth, are probably running a little quicker, at least 13.5 on the stimp.
All right, over at the 6th, and Rory McIlroy.
For a much needed eagle. Wicked start, +2. Oh, maybe that lights the flyer under McIlroy. Patrick Reed did tap in to remain at 10 under, so Rory 1 back from Reed, 3 back from Leishman. Back to the 8th.
Brandt Snedeker, about 20 feet, just on the edge of the green. Already holed a couple of nice ones early in his round. Good group of par 3s here, Torrey Pines South. This one the shortest of the 4 at just 171 today. As we head back a couple.
And Ian, what a start for Rahm. 3rd best player in the world with 4 over through the first 5 holes. That's 1 of them back. And Nick, this last group, they were +2, +2, and +4 through the first 5 holes.
Yeah, they were +8 as a group after 4 holes. But they're clawing their way back fast now, especially Rory.
Over at the 9th, and the 3rd shot coming up for Tiger. He's had chances. He's had some close range looks at 8 and at 7. Had a close range eagle attempt that slipped by at the 6th. Tap in birdie there, but Dottie needs to strike in a hurry.
He does. It is absolutely go time. Has to take advantage of every opportunity. This is an 8-iron. Was forced to lay up after driving the ball in the rough.
Oh, top side. That is so fast.
Leader Mark Leishman on the tee here at the 8th.
Oh.
Easiest hole location on this green. Put it just right at the hole.
And that's why, Davis.
Thank you.
Exactly right, mate. It just took that little back step and came back to about 6-7 feet. He could have opened with 4 birdies in a row. He missed a 6-footer at the 3rd.
Great start and found himself leading.
Do you think it gained some confidence from President's Cup, Ian?
I think so.
Yeah, it's pressure pack week, isn't it? You find out what you're made of under those conditions.
I think a few did, Nick. A few of the players. Sung Jae Im, Cameron Smith, who came over and won in Hawaii.
It's only, what, 5 weeks ago, isn't it now?
Yes, that's right. It was mid-December. Another great shot. Tony Finau, wonderful ball striker. So much power.
Basketball has concluded on CBS. Indiana with a home loss to the Maryland Terrapins, who take it. And we have our coverage about to begin. And we thank you for being with us for a little bonus coverage. Coming up here next, final round of the Farmers Insurance Open with Mark Leishman is the leader by 2.
Golf Channel's exclusive coverage of the LPGA Tour is presented by Volunteers of America, helping America's most vulnerable.
Well, as the Super Bowl contestants arrive in South Florida. The world's best in women's golf are wrapping up this inaugural Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio, about 30 miles north of where they'll play the Super Bowl next Sunday here in Boca Raton, Florida. Grant Boone, Judy Rankin, Tom Abbott, Jerry Foltz, and Karen Stupples with you today as we crown the second champion of 2020. And just moments ago at the par 5-8, Nasa Hataoka pitches in for birdie. She lost a playoff that concluded Monday morning, 6 days ago in Orlando in the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions. She lost to Gabby Lopez there, trying to bounce back in a big way here and win for the fourth time. American Danielle Kang is now in second, and the sweet Madeline Sackstrom, two back. Golf Channel and the LPGA Tour proudly present the season-long race to the CME Globe. From Boca Raton, Florida, it's live final round coverage of the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio. The LPGA is back here in the Palm Beaches, the southern part of Palm Beach County. So many great events have been played here on all the tours through the years, including the LPGA Tour, but it's great to be back here in Boca. And from all over South Florida, they have come to watch some of the very best players, including two of the top 5 ranked players in the world contending for that trophy. Let's show you some of how it has begun. Madeline Sackstrom took a 2-shot lead into this final round. This was for par. Judy at the 5th.
Yeah, she just got off to, I don't want to say a nervous start, but she made a couple of mistakes that were mistakes she had not made earlier in the week.
This was anything but a mistake. Nasa Hataoka, at this point, she had pulled even with Sackstrom, and she would pull ahead there with a birdie 2 at the 6th. And then at the 8th, we just saw it. It was a moment ago. Didn't hit a particularly good approach. Hit a very particularly good pitch. She actually stepped it off.
9 paces in case that's the length you want to practice.
Danielle Kang, she has become a proven champion since winning the KPMG Women's PGA Championship back in 2017. Now in her 9th season on the LPGA Tour, she would roll that in for birdie to pull within 1 of Nasa. Both Hataoka and Kang with 3 career victories. This is the 4th shot for Hataoka at 10. Jerry Foltz is here.
Uphill lie in the rough, a good lie, but you don't want the uphill lie on a lengthy pitch shot. And that might have just jumped on her a little bit. Certainly didn't check.
She really put herself in a bad spot with her second shot on this par 5. Up ahead to the 11th, we say hello to Tom.
And the second shot here for Se Young Kim.
And I think one of the reasons why this hole's playing tough is that this second shot plays quite long. This from 184, but this is a really good line.
That is a really good shot, Karen.
Yeah, best we've seen.
And we'll go back over to the 10th.
And Madeline Sackstrom, Jerry, has missed the green into the bunker here at 10.
Uphill lie, little uphill lie makes a shot so much easier, but it's the shortest bunker shot you'll ever have.
Oh, wow.
She needed that. Boy, did she need that.
And she's back to even par on her round, 15 under. So she matches what Nasa did at 8, holing out from off the green at a par 5.
Look how wide open she has that sand wedge, maybe a lob wedge.
In her 69th career event, 4th season of the LPGA Tour, looking for her first career victory. Is this her week? This for par for Nasa.
And this will be a huge momentum change if she can't make this. Turning a little bit right, not much.
turned left at the end.
Wow,
After it lipped out.
That was a super effort and just did not go.
So a hole out from the bunker for Sagstrom. Hataoka unable to get up and down, and we are tied at the top. And Danielle Kang is trying to break out of it. 11.
Well, Grant, we've had a couple of chip-ins from that final group. Can Danielle add to that total? She powered a 4-iron through the wind over the back of this green and trying to trickle this one down towards the hole.
Wasn't bad if it just hopped up with that first bounce. Get back to the tee. Tough drive here, Sagstrom.
Yeah, but she's got some renewed confidence right now, doesn't she?
Yeah,
that was striped.
Good golf swing. It's a driver that she's had in the bag for the last 3 weeks. She's been testing it and hitting it very well on the range, and so far it has worked well here at Boca Rio. Let's go to 12.
And Moria Jatanagarn is not out of it. This to get to 13 under. She's just 2 shots back. The U.S., Japan, Sweden, Thailand, Korea, France, all in the top 6. And back at 11.
With Hataoka.
Sounded like a good one. Little bit of a pull, should catch the fairway.
Yeah, every problem that she has had off the tee today has been to the left.
She's had a few stray ones. And we go up to the green where Se-Young Kim has a birdie putt to get it to 13 under par.
I think she could really do with this one, Tom, if she has any hope of trying to catch the leaders. She's got to try and pick up ground on the holes that the others find tough, and this is one of those.
That is a really good birdie today and one of the toughest holes out there. And Se-Young Kim is not out of this, coming off a tied 7th finish last week. And while we have a moment, let's meet our final 2 pairings.
Hi, I'm Danielle Kang, and I reside in Las Vegas, Nevada. And one fun fact you don't know about me is that I drink chocolate milk every single day.
Hi, my name is Se-Young Kim. I'm from South Korea. 2015 was my rookie year on LPGA Tour.
Hi, my name is Nasa Hataoka. I'm from Ibaraki, Japan. My rookie year was 2017.
My name is Madeline Sagstrom. I'm from Enköping, Sweden. I went to LSU. Go Tigers.
It's been a good year so far for the LSU Tigers, hasn't it? Will it continue with Sagstrom winning? We shall see. This a par putt for Kang at the 11th.
And I wonder if Danielle has her chocolate milk before her round or after her round.
Maybe both.
Straightforward putt here, I think, Tom. Yep.
The food's so good here at Boca Rio. Wouldn't blame her if she did have one before and after the round. They've looked after the players incredibly well in the clubhouse. They live very well here in this part of the world, certainly at this golf course. Jessica Korda for a birdie at the 15th. It's not been a great day for Jess. Maybe get a little better here. That's a good birdie. Look at that front 9 out in 39, trying to repair some of the damage. She's back on 7 under. It's the final round of the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio, and it's tight at the top.
Who will start this bidding at 100 guilders, looking for 100.
In 1637,
I'll bid you my house. Sold.
a tulip was worth more than a house. Until it wasn't. No matter the market, and up to a 4% return guaranteed.
I want more! Give me more!
Tulip Mania
Tulip prices hit rock bottom!
was the first market crash.
Get out! Go on!
In these uncertain times, you can count on Gainbridge.
You haven't seen the sun in like forever, so you search for a beach vacation. Sunny beaches, sandy beaches, big beaches, small beaches, until you're lost, searching for surfing dogs. But then you find Vrbo, and they search millions of homes to find you the perfect beach house, where you all find your own rooms, and a grill bigger than your kitchen back home. And finding out about the girl he likes at school warms your heart even more than the sun. From beach houses to cabins to condos, travel better together with Vrbo.
Bob, you're a single, right? I can place you with
that group.
Nice Skechers.
Get comfortable with Skechers Go
Bye,
Golf.
Bob. Same time
Take
next
your
week.
comfort game to the next level.
I love you.
Can you heal dry skin in a day? Aveeno with prebiotic triple oat complex balances skin's microbiome. So skin looks like this and you feel like this. Aveeno Skin Relief. Get skin healthy.
Fun fact, 1 in 4 of us millennials have debt we might die with. And most of that debt is actually from credit cards. It's just not right. But with SoFi, you can get your credit cards right by consolidating your credit card debt into one monthly payment. You can get your interest rate right by locking in a fixed low rate today. And you can get your money right with SoFi. Check your rate in 2 minutes or less. Get a no-fee personal loan up to $100K.
Hello, I'm Dan Towers, President and CEO of Group 1001. Thank you for watching the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio. I hope you enjoy the incredible display of 108 of the world's best golfers competing at the beautiful Boca Rio Golf Club here in Palm Beach County. Boca Rio celebrates the tradition of the game of golf in a magnificent setting right here in the heart of South Florida. At Gainbridge and Group 1001, we believe that education and sports have the power to transform lives. Through sports mentorship, STEM education, and playing field rehabilitation, we believe we can make an impact for generations of athletes and students to come. We would like to thank the LPGA, Boca Rio Golf Club, our sponsors, and the hundreds of volunteers who have helped make this inaugural event an incredible success. And of course, the fans and players who have made this week so exciting. We are thrilled to see the talented women of the LPGA teed up once again in the Palm Beaches of South Florida.
Dan, thanks to you and Group 1001 for your great work with the LPGA. 11.
Hataoka second. 192 into a breeze, Tom. 5 iron. Should be hard pressed to get this one all the way back to the hole, but it was a nice looking shot.
She's hitting her irons a long way today and certainly trying to, Jerry.
The second time she's been between the 5 and the 4 hybrid today.
To 12, short par 4, and one of our 3 leaders, Danielle Kang.
And it's quite a tricky driving hole, this one. There's some bunkers down the left, but there's a whole lot of trouble right, and Danielle's ball is heading towards those bunkers.
Oh, it may have popped into it. Back one to the 11.
Second for Madeline Sagstrom.
182, also a 5 iron.
It's a good hole to have hit a great tee shot.
That was her best swing on an iron shot today.
And that is almost closer than Se-Young Kim. Really good from Sagstrom. She has been relaxed all week, maybe a little more so after what happened on the last hole. Yeah, she says, spin around and off she goes. Over at the 13th, Jutanagan shipping for birdie. Little chip and run, get it to release to the hole. Really, really nice. Tap in 3, not an easy hole, 13. 200 yards plus this week it's been playing. Today a little shorter with the tee up. Thompson for birdie at 17. This could provide some drama late in the day. The flag brings the water very much into play, and Lexi has not had the best of days. That just takes her 1 under. She was looking for something really low to try and put her name in the hat, but it's going to be a top 15 week, maybe even a top 10 week if she can birdie the final hole. Hataoka to get it to 16 under at 11.
A lengthy one, but it doesn't do much, just a little bit uphill.
Just going to funnel away, give her something to think about, but not really much of an issue there to tap in.
Okay, this is the predicament in which Danielle King finds herself at 12, Karen.
Well, and I think in some ways a little bit unlucky that it kind of rolled through the bunker and popped out to this point. She would have much preferred for this ball to have stayed in the bunker. Really awkward with the ball so far above your feet.
Is that another ball we can see wedged in there? Maybe a shell, I don't know.
So how about if I told you this, even if it was coming left of that pin, and that bunker's no problem.
I don't want to play that bunker. I gotta play like a run.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I need like a legitimate number here.
Okay.
Like
On this right.
A proper number, yeah.
130.
But
You good with that?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Trust it.
The real problem with this shot, when you've got the club sort of sitting with the heel was the only part of the club that's touching the ground and the toe sticking so much in the air, is that the heel can dig and the club can turn over so quickly. You have to hold on so tight with the left hand to stop it from happening. Yeah, that's a pretty solid shot there.
Yeah, good shot. She did not grip down on that club nearly as much as I would have thought she would to try to, make herself and the length of the golf club fit into that shot. But she pulled it off.
Pretty creative. 11.
Great chance for a birdie here for Sagstrom.
Yeah, turning just a little bit left, which she learned from watching Nas's putt die.
Did she get it? She did. It's right in the heart. And that's a lovely fight back for the Swede after a tough start and a dream start to the back nine. And now Nasa for a par. Just a little bit to think about here.
Maybe left edge if you die it, left center if you don't.
Putting back into the shadows, never easy. Yeah, not a problem. So Sagstrom with that one-shot lead, and we have a moment to head up to our booth at the 18th.
Tom, thank you. At times this week, 27-year-old Swede Madeline Sagstrom has made it look easy. Made 11 birdies in a career-low 62 on Friday. Judy, she backed it up with a bogey-free 67 on Saturday. And while it hasn't been easy today, you detected an unusual calm in her before the round today, didn't you?
Yeah, she was pretty pleasant on the practice tee, chatting with everybody in between hitting really beautiful golf shots, and also she seemed extremely relaxed to me. I just had the thought as she made the turn that if she had an experienced caddy, which she doesn't, but she has a man she's close to in Alan Clark, that your caddy would tell you, not a very good 9 holes, but you're only 2 back. We got a lot of golf still to play. So she doesn't have that. So then, I'm thinking to myself, well, this is what you're telling yourself. I'm only 2 back. If somebody told me, last Thursday I could be 2 back on Sunday afternoon with 9 holes to play, I'd be just thrilled. So now she is no longer 2 back. Maybe she gave herself that advice. She hit one spectacular shot and then played one really strong hole at 11. So we'll see where this goes from here. But a lot of people playing well and a lot of people still in this golf tournament.
Well, Alan Clark is her boyfriend's father, and they've been having a lot of fun this week.
Walking up 18 right now, he called out my name. He's like, Madeline. He's like, I was like, what? He's like, walk with me. I want to be on TV. And I was like, oh my God. I literally busted out laughing. You never really know how it's going to turn out when somebody different is on your bags. I've had Dave for the past 2 years. So you know how things are how we do things. And it's just been a lot of fun because I can really see how much he enjoys being out here. And it's just bringing a big smile on my face knowing that I can do something nice for somebody else too.
Yeah, her boyfriend, Jack, that's her father, or his father, Alan. The mom, Jane Clark, is here as well. They've been having a lot of fun. And Jerry, even in the most tense times, she has seemed relaxed today.
She has, from the moment she stepped on property all the way through, even the struggles through the first 9, ball striking wise. But she looks like a new player right now, Judy, after that pitch in at 10 and a great bunker save at 9. Just played the last hole like she's played all day Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the way we have seen her play this week, because it's been it's hard to ever say golf is perfection, but she has showed us perfection on many of the holes she's played this week. You watch this golf swing here in a minute, and you're going to see one that anybody and everybody would love to copy. She is reasonably long off the tee. The golf course has played soft this week, so the fact that she carries the ball a long way has been to her advantage. And we've just kind of gotten a real kick out of watching her. It's been, she's made it a fun ride.
It's been a fun month for the LSU Tiger sports family. And Sagström from Sweden, played at LSU, is trying to get another title for the Tigers.
Well, this is not the easiest tee shot on the course. Actually, one of the toughest. Just a little sliver of fairway where the fairway bunkers pinch at the dogleg left. Some players have hit driver up there, and it's such a tiny target if you do. Even with 3-wood or fairway wood, you still have to avoid that fairway bunker, and you're only left with about 18 yards of fairway. That is going to be just short of the fairway bunker, it appears. In good shape.
Yeah, good shot.
And from off the green, up ahead at 12, Kang for birdie.
And really, I'm still marveling at her second shot that she played here, because just to get it around the green was pretty impressive, and to get it back to this level was huge. This putt is a little downhill. Took a little hop off the collar, but plenty of roll. Ooh, good effort.
A little bit of work left. Here is Nasa Hataoka, now one back.
That looked better in transition, not too slow with the lower body, and good line. Yeah, nice little generous bounce to avoid the bunker.
Yeah, pretty shot. That's the spot.
This is quite the spot, Boca Rio. It has been a most gracious host in this inaugural Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio, and the Swede Sagström back on top. Today's coverage is brought to you by Gainbridge, a smarter way to protect and grow savings. And by Wind Grips, the best grips in golf.
Who will start this bidding at 100 guilders, looking for 100.
In 1637,
I'll bid you my house.
Sold.
a tulip was worth more than a house. Until it wasn't. No matter the market, and up to a 4% return guaranteed.
I want more. Give me more.
Tulip Mania
Tulip prices hit rock bottom.
was the first market crash.
Get out. Go on.
In these uncertain times, you can count on Gainbridge.
We rent this cabin every year.
Yeah, it's perfect for us. Affordable, convenient, just what we need.
Like our wireless service, Consumer Cellular. We get everything we need at a really great price.
Consumer Cellular offers talk, text, and data for as low as $20 a month. And they've received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 7 times in a row.
Switching was easy. We even kept our phones and numbers.
And more of our money.
Make the switch to Consumer Cellular. Call, go online, or find us at Target.
Bob, you're a single, right? I can place you with that group.
Nice Skechers.
Get comfortable with Skechers Go
Bye,
Golf.
Bob. Same time
Take
next
your
week.
comfort game to the next level.
I love you.
Whatever happens out there today, remember, you have the Hilton app.
Can the Hilton app help us win?
Hey, we're all winners with the Hilton Prize Match Guarantee, all right? Man, you guys are adorable. All right, let's go find your coach. Come on. Book with the Hilton app. Expect better. Expect Hilton.
Are you ready to have some fun?
This may be one of the funnest seasons that I've ever done. With characters that are larger than life.
You're shooting for the moon.
Every investment isn't the same. I'm not going to write a check for somebody that doesn't have their act together. Every character isn't the same. I'm here, brother. And for darn sure, every business isn't the same.
The Profit, all new Tuesdays, 10 Eastern. CNBC. Get yours.
The Waste Management Phoenix Open. Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on PGA Tour Live and 3 p.m. on Golf.
How about this leaderboard? You have Sagström trying to win for the first time in her 69th career start as a member of the LPGA Tour. Danielle Kang, let's not forget, It took her 137 starts before she broke out in a big way, won the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, and here she is at the 12th for par.
And this putt should break just a hair to the left. I think if you keep it inside the hole and put a good stroke on it, it's no problem.
Get a look, Judy, at how she lifts the putter right before takeaway.
Almost her form of a waggle with the putter, a little something to keep you from becoming too still.
She's a little under the weather today, nursing a bit of a cold, but remains hot. So take a look at the victories, career victories for those in contention. These are the last three groups. So Sagstrom, the only one without a victory, and the three closest pursuers all with multiple wins. Kang, Kim, and Hataoka. At the 12th, the leader.
Madeline Sagstrom, 145 yards away. Breeze from the right, very light. And a hole placement that's pretty gettable. That one pulled a bit. Needs a carry to get over the bunker.
She's pulled a few.
She has, you know, those sometimes when you make a good swing, like she made at 11 on a tough hole, once you make that one good swing, something clicks in, whether that's a little timing movement or a feel, and then, you know, you might turn the entire day around.
Nasa Hataoka.
Nasa going with a smooth 9, not a big one from 131 yards. Now it's her turn to try and get the momentum back in her favor. She has hit so many great iron shots this week. This is not one of them. Little right.
Well, good tee shots on the short par 4, but not great seconds.
Her countrywoman from Japan, Yui Kawamoto, is making her first start as a member of the LPGA Tour. Remember, this is the first full field event of the season, and quite the debut. This for birdie was a moment ago. She would tap it in for par. A round of 69 today, and she's in the top 10. She's 21 years old.
Yeah, beautiful start to your professional career on the LPGA Tour.
Pretty nice start for Boca Rio Golf Club, hosting the world's best women golfers. Take a look at our course setup, brought to you by the Golf Course Superintendents Association of America.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who's had anything to do with this tournament coming to Boca Rio. What a beautiful golf course. Bermuda grass fairways, Bermuda grass greens. There are all kinds of different varieties of Bermuda grass, and some of those are here, but 6,700 yards is the length on the scorecard. It's probably not played quite that long this week. A lot of rain early in the week and soft conditions.
13.
2 par 3s on the back. Very different holes. This one lengthy, and then 17 today with the water in play. Danielle Kang on the tee at 13.
And this is a 4-iron, Tom, and I believe that even though this one is drifting a bit to the right, her long irons have improved dramatically over these last few years from when I watched her a couple of years ago.
Yeah, she's become one of the best ball strikers on the LPGA Tour. Working hard on her short game.
Tom, while we have a moment, special thanks to Luciano Farias, the general manager, Emily Podzelinski, tournament director, and Boca Rio has rolled out the red carpet for the LPGA and for us this week.
Yeah, really welcoming membership, and it's a place everybody would like to get the opportunity to come back to.
And Moria Jatanagarn, 3 off the lead, trying to salvage a bogey and cannot. And her chances of a second career victory this week have all but gone by the boards. Dogleg left par 4, tough one, tough driving hole. To 12, and Madeline Sagstrom leading it by 1, looking at a birdie putt.
Keeping the flagstick in. Ball where she's standing is a pretty good slope, left to right side slope. Gives you the feeling when you stand over it that this is going to break a lot to the right. After it gets off that slope, it doesn't turn much at all, I don't think.
It just dove.
Dove early
Initially,
and continued
yes.
to, yeah.
Whoa. I don't think you could have read that into the putt.
2 bogeys in her first 5 holes today to fall out of the lead. In fact, fall 2 shots behind, but now 3 birdies in her last 4 to take the lead back. It's the greatest show on grass. Watch defending champ Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas, Gary Woodland, and more in Arizona. The Waste Management Phoenix Open Thursday on PGA Tour Live, and then on Golf Channel. And back at the 12th, Nasa Hataoka to join Sagstrom at 16 under.
Well, after watching Sagstrom's putt, you got to believe this is going to turn a fair bit to the left, but I just didn't see it when I read it from on both sides.
This putt won't react like the one Madeline's did, though, will it?
Well, but Madeline's kept turning right at the hole, which I didn't expect. This one, I mean, almost looked maybe right edge when I first looked at it, but time will tell. Our read is unimportant. Hers is all that matters.
She had multiple putts last Sunday night to close out the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions. Not easy putts, but putts of, let's say, inside 30 feet. Wound up going to a 7-hole playoff that concluded Monday morning. Gabby Lopez edging Nasa.
She made one great par putt that I remember in that string of par 3s, but the fact is she didn't really lose that playoff. She didn't give that playoff away is what I'm trying to say. Gabby Lopez won it with a birdie.
Thought that would have had to come back.
Yeah, I think Madeline's putt influenced her read.
Well, and I think Madeline's putt didn't. I think if you could putt it again, it wouldn't react exactly the same way.
They regrassed this golf course a couple of years ago, and Jackie Kaufman, who's taught here for almost 20 years, she was telling us that it increased some of the subtlety in the spines on these greens, and have made them even tougher to read. This was last Monday morning, 6 days ago. Gabby Lopez on the 7th playoff hole for birdie. And Nasa had this to make it an 8-hole playoff. Also had a putt in regulation to get to 14 under, couldn't do it. And so the Arkansas Razorback from Mexico hoisted that trophy. Nasa for par. Nothing wrong with a 4th 12th. She'll kick herself about the 10th hole. Put herself behind a tree in 2 on that par 5 and really didn't give herself much of a 3rd shot. Went wide of the green, couldn't get up and down. So a Razorback won the 1st tournament of the year. An LSU Tiger is trying to win the 2nd, this for par.
Missed a short one earlier today, but overall this week she has really been a strong short putter.
Kang with a birdie putt at 13.
Allowing for quite a bit of movement to the left, Tom, on this putt.
Good try. Greens have been running at about 11 on the stimp meter, not overly fast for the LPGA Tour. Of course, there is the chance of some breeze in this part of the world. Certainly earlier in the week it was windy, so I didn't want there to be any issues. Sensible decision.
A birdie for Boudier here at the 14th. 16 under leads it. She keeps hope alive. The Duke Blue Devil product from France is now alone in 4th place. Madeline Sagstrom, the 27-year-old from Sweden, trying to win for the first time. She's 6 holes away. Some tough cookies right on her heels here in Boca.
Each day, our planet awakens with signs of opportunity. But with opportunity comes risk. And to manage this risk, the world turns to CME Group. We help farmers lock in future prices. Banks manage interest rate changes. And airlines hedge fuel costs. All so they can manage their risks and move forward. It's simply a matter of following the signs. They all lead here. CME Group, how the world advances.
Well, my current putter, I think I'm lined up right, and the ball just continues to miss the cup.
During a round, I do not one putt all that often. I'm mostly three putting.
I struggle with alignment. I seem to miss the ball left or right, but just by fractions. Fractions in putting will result in missed putts.
Missing makeable putts can completely destroy your confidence and your score. But with the brand new S7K standalone putter, you'll have the confidence to trust your line every single time and easily sink more putts.
The S7K is such an accurate putter because it gets you on the line from the get-go.
The S7K, I'm confident it could shave 2 or 3 strokes around for me.
It couldn't have been easier to line up my putts. Literally put it behind the ball, step behind. You don't have to worry about all the variables. Walk up, make a great stroke. It's in the hole.
Go to s7kputter.com now to see how golfers like you are lowering their scores with the consistency and precision of the brand new S7K standalone putter. That's s7kputter.com.
Everyone loves the benefits of compression socks, but they're just so hard to get on. Until now, introducing the all-new Copperfit Energy Socks, the first ever easy-on, easy-off fit to help reduce swelling, relieve tired, achy muscles, and provide energizing support.
Being a SWAT commander, we train to win. The Copperfit Energy Socks, they didn't feel like other compression socks. They totally exceeded my expectations.
Copper-infused fabric woven into our compression sock to help reduce swelling discomfort.
They just slip right on, yet they still have that same compression that you want.
Extra support around the arch and ankle for relief of muscle aches and pains.
These were fantastic. A lot of compression socks are a little too thin. I could wear these every day.
Feel more energized. Get your energy socks now online at getenergysocks.com or call 1-800-337-6165. Order now and get a second pair free.
I have so much energy, I can go, hey, you want a dad?
Copperfit Energy Socks.
This was a moment ago at the 13th. Se-Young Kim for a birdie.
Well, and she's looking to bounce back after a bit of a tough double bogey at the previous hole. Got a great read from Danielle Kang.
And she used it to her advantage. Yes! Bit of an up and down back nine for Se-Young Kim so far with a double at 12. Not out of it yet. 4 behind. But as we know, she can make a lot of birdies. Has the record for birdies in a 72-hole event. Back to the tee at the 13th, and the leader, Sagström.
This her muscle back 4-iron, 21 degrees into the breeze. That's at the right side of the green, right edge.
It's going to catch a piece. Yes, sat down quickly in a very similar putt, maybe a little longer to the one Se-Young Kim had. So one more chance at the Cadillac XT4 Sport, brand new for 2020, and yours for just a smidgen under $50,000. A hole-in-one prize here. We have one last chance. Nasa Hataoka.
Good luck there. I was out here earlier. Very few shots getting anywhere near the hole. Well, that was struck very nicely. Little draw, center of the green.
It was on the line if it kept drawing. So we're not going to be giving away the Cadillac, but it was a pretty safe bet putting it on 13, which is a tough par 3. Let's go to the 14th.
And a tough driving hole, Kang.
It is, but the way she's been hitting it, not a problem for her today.
Judy, did you find that you had weeks where you played well and you weren't feeling 100%? Did you ever have that happen?
Sure, your expectations aren't quite as high. You're not quite as hard on yourself, and yeah, it's happened a lot in the game.
J. Marie Green, staying with her folks, just about 10 minutes away. Grew up in this area. And a good solid week, not the weekend she was hoping for, but had about 60 family and friends coming to watch her. Well, Madeline Sagström, looking for her first victory, has been around greatness. She played for Annika Sorenstam at the Solheim Cup, her idol.
Obviously, yes. I mean, if Annika picks you, you must be good enough at something. You've done something right. So, yeah, that definitely gave me a huge confidence boost and a little bit of responsibility and pressure on my shoulders. But I'm pretty happy with the way I handle it anyways. I mean, I knew she struggled in the beginning of her career, and just going, I mean, it's a big step. It's kind of like doing one pull-up in a sense. The first one is always the hardest, and then I feel like it's kind of one of those things I just want to kind of let it all out and see if I can pull it off.
She has bounced back in the middle of this round, trying to become the 12th Swede. You go back to Liselott Neumann, starting the Swedish invasion in the late 80s, Judy. At the 14th, Danielle Kang, one back.
And this from 151 yards.
It's a weird reaction, wasn't it?
Yeah, she didn't like it. Not that long a shot, looking to get it a good bit closer.
Back to the 13th, and Madeline Saxton, who did win her singles match in that 2017 Solheim Cup, finished 1 and 2 for her record.
This one a little bit on the slow side, hobbled just a bit early, might have costed some speed, and that's 6 feet away.
So there's a bit of work to do. Burst onto the scene when she went onto the Symetra Tour in 2016. Over to the 15th, and Celine Boutier continues to build confidence with the way that she's been playing over the last 12 months. And that is a really good one from Celine.
Yeah, gorgeous shot.
Won the Vic Open, which we played on the LPGA Tour in 2 weeks' time. So she's going to be defending there, and of course was part of that winning Solheim Cup team for Europe at Glen Eagles in September. And Celine saying that was really the highlight of her 2019. Being part of that team atmosphere and getting the victory in such dramatic circumstances.
Being there was kind of one of our highlights too, wasn't it, Tom?
Pretty incredible Sunday. Nasa for birdie.
This two on the slower side. A little bit uphill, not too drastic. Didn't see a whole lot in it for Nasa. Good speed.
Good three. Three's a good score here. Pressure on Saxton to make her par. Hatoka's just going to go ahead and finish. Her rookie year was not a successful one in 2017. Really struggled. Had to go back to the Q school as it was then. Came back out onto the tour with a renewed sense of confidence, and she was a different player in 2018. As you can see, she won twice, and then in 2019 winning the Kia Classic. We talked yesterday about the difficulty of that golf course at Aviara, and it's a feather in the cap.
It's getting late in the day now for Madeline Saxton, and she really needs to make this putt.
Yeah, she needs to make it just to forget about that first putt. Probably the poorest putt she's hit all week. Miss this, and I think a few more doubts might start creeping into one's mind than would otherwise make it. And it almost feels like a birdie.
Yeah, not only would it be great to make it, but I think it would give her a big boost now to make this putt.
And another one goes in. Last Swede to win on the LPGA Tour was Pernilla Lindberg, and she made putts of that length time and time again coming down the stretch at the ANA Inspiration. We've seen a couple of good putts of that length already today from Saxton. Will the putter continue to work as she tries to win for the first time? Let's go to 14.
And Danielle Kang to tie the lead.
Wouldn't put her past her down the hill. Quite slippery, but she's been so smooth. The way she rolls the ball. Is it enough?
She used to take the putter pretty well on the outside going back. And it seems to me that there's a lot more straight back and straight through in her stroke these days.
7 top 5s last year alone, including a victory. That's more than she had in her first 5 seasons combined. She has built on that 2017 KPMG Women's PGA Championship that she won. She's won twice since, and you wonder what would happen if Madelyn Sackstrom were to win today. Could this unlock something in the talented Swede? On the tee at 14.
About 230 to clear the left fairway bunker at the corner of the nearly 90-degree dogleg. If you take it on that aggressive line, you don't have to. She liked that one instantly.
Doesn't look like a player who's never won, does she, Judy?
No, she doesn't, and she hasn't the entire week.
Now Nasa.
Nasa made a mistake here yesterday. Hit a low pull, little draw. Ended up in that, it's not really a fairway bunker. It's considered general area, more of what is commonly referred to as a waist area, waist bunker. That started off on a better line. Didn't look to be threatening any trouble.
She'll play first to this 14th green. Sackstrom by 1, 15.
Bougier's got a great look here. Might move a fraction to her right. And read it well. So Celine Bougier with back-to-back birdies gets to 13 under par. She might need to continue the birdie run if she's going to have a chance of winning her second event. Sackstrom wants to win for the first time. Looks very relaxed out there.
How much for those?
For the tubes? He took all of them and doubled the price. I made a fortune.
Tulips. Tulips.
Who will start me off at 40 guilders?
60 guilder each.
200, 240, 260.
I want more. Give me more.
Right there. I've got it.
6,000.
Yes, 6,000. I'll get you my house. Sold. Sold. Sold.
Why is a tulip worth so much? It's a tulip.
Tulip prices. It's rock bottom. Tulip.
If only they had Gainbridge, they could have balanced risk with a straightforward high-rate annuity. Earn up to a 4% return guaranteed at Gainbridge.life.
4 buddies. 3 days. 2 rounds. 17 birdies. 1 hole-in-one. Wherever your love of golf takes you, whoever it takes you with, you can count on Shipsticks to take your clubs. Just a few clicks and a couple of minutes, Shipsticks will ship your clubs from your home to your golf destination. Make it simple. Make it Shipsticks.
Can we just order a pizza?
Ready, done?
How'd you order so fast? Okay, so we should start shopping right now.
Why are you guys playing the same game? La 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 la. How is this not bugging you? How did you find such a cool place to stay?
I grew up in a small town in New Mexico. My mother worked 3 jobs to support our family. She is still the strongest person I know. I started playing golf at 15. People saw potential and took a chance on me. I earned a scholarship, a degree, and later my LPGA Tour card. I'm a wife, a mother, and an athlete. Where you come from doesn't limit where you can go.
I'm so proud of you.
This is the tee at the 15th, and Danielle Kang.
I think, Tom, you really have to try and take this one down the right side. Those bunkers down the left would be trouble, and that little clump of trees also would be trouble. but this one's going to be just fine.
Yeah. Good job that it's soft out there. We'll go back to 14.
And there's a good look at the green back into the fairway. Nasa first. We can see her hopping all the way back here.
153 yards going with a 7-iron. Seems like a lot. Maybe a nice smooth one. Doesn't feel like there's any wind to factor in right at the moment. Just hanging a little right. Both times, Judy, this back nine, when she's taken a little off an iron shot, it's been the same shot, just left out to the right a little bit, not quite getting through it.
Yeah, that one is exactly hole high, but not very close to the hole.
Zagstrom next.
Just 4 yards closer at 149. Also an excellent lie, very flat lie. That was 7-iron as well. This one just moving a little right.
Inside Nasa.
It's just a little bit of breeze on it, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It is okay. She'll have a birdie putt in a moment. Jessica Korda to close out this week not far from home.
Oh, yeah.
In style.
Oh, yeah.
Shoots an under par round with that birdie at 18. She's tied for 9th with American Jennifer Song. The Kordas, of course, come from Czech descent. Their parents, and Kara Spilkova from Czech Republic. It's time now for our Paradise City entertaining moment of the week. Talked about this.
I'm gonna take Tom Abbott's cart and try to parallel park.
Okay, this is the first full field event of the year, and rookie Yelimi No,
I don't think this is right.
just 18 years old, doesn't have her driver's license yet. Tom, did you give her permission?
I'm going to blame her for any damage that was done during the week on my golf cart.
Okay, that's the best I can do.
You may need to take that Cadillac home, since no one claimed it. Our Paradise City entertaining moment of the week, Yelimi No. She almost won last year in Portland. Not yet a member of the LPGA Tour. She is now 15.
Second for Danielle Kang.
Ball was above her feet. I think that's what probably caused that to go a little bit more left than she would have liked.
Just needs to sit down. It's left a little more awkward shot than maybe we thought it was going to be if it had stayed flag high or thereabouts. Back over to 14.
And another situation in which a player will be putting out of a shadow into the sunlight. Nasa to go first. Thinking about Madeline, Jerry, and Judy trying to win for the first time. We go back, we were all there at the Walmart in 2018. And Nasa played in the final group with proven winners Lexi Thompson and Minji Lee. What'd she do? She shot a 63 in the final round.
I remember that round.
Blew past them. And so Madeline, with proven winners, Nasa now, and Danielle Kang on her heels, has held tough.
Well, it was also at the Pure Silk Kingsmill where Nasa, I think, proved a lot to herself. She didn't win, but she went toe-to-toe with some heavy hitters there and played great down the stretch. Same place that Madeline did the very similar accomplishment, finishing second last year. This one just a little uphill, tiny break left. It looked like that might have been a little more into the grain than anticipated because that hit the brakes quickly.
How much help might that have given Madeline, do you think?
Oh, I think quite a bit. The lines were so similar. Madeline's maybe just a little less break left, but the same speed.
She had the lead to herself on the front 9. And Jerry mentioned Pure Silk there at Kings Mill in Williamsburg, Virginia. Hit the flagstick on the 72nd hole. She was trailing Bronte Law, tried to be aggressive, it caromed back some 30, 40 feet. And she took second to Bronte. And now here she is up 1 and a chance to go up by 2.
Getting down to crunch time, and these are the moments you dream of all that time practicing as a child, Judy.
Yeah, and this is a time to take advantage because she just saw a pretty decent roll and she knows what this putt will do. Absolutely knows.
And she hit it.
And she had it in the heart.
The goalie stopped that one a little bit short of the net. The soccer ball, look at her. She's...
I saw the, like, I had the line.
If she is nervous, she's not showing it. 15.
Kang's third. What's she going to do here, Karen, and how's it going to react when it hits the green?
Well, she's got the little wedge out to chip this over the corner. She just has too much fringe, I think, to try and putt this. I think if she felt like she could judge the distance well, I think it would be the most comfortable play would be the putter. But by the fact that she has that club out, I think she feels like she could probably make it. Oh, putter's coming out for a look. I always think that if you're going to putt it from here, you're just trying to get it close. I think that if she tries to chip it, she's trying to make it. It's got a good lie. I mean, it's sitting up quite nicely there. It just looks right for a chip to me, to my eye.
Well, she put the putter down and her face sort of told the story, like she didn't like the way the putter was going to sit there on the grass, but she's got so much fringe grass to go through, it would seem very risky to putt it.
I agree with that. And this way she can just pop it over the fringe, get it to land just at the edge of the green, and it should trickle down and to the right towards the hole.
Steady, steady. Yeah, pretty good touch. Still going to have to hole that one to remain at 15 under. Not a time to be dropping shots. We'll go back to the tee with Madeline Sagstrom.
Going with driver, Tom, a little over 230 to carry those cross bunkers at the corner. Fairway bunkers left side of the fairway. That one seemed to catch a little high on the club face. Baby fade should catch plenty of fairway.
Yes, good.
I liked what she said after the round yesterday. She's learned from her time on the Symetra Tour to keep the same game plan. There's no need to change it for Sunday. Obviously what she was doing was the right thing, and despite a slow start, she certainly kept the same attitude, the same game plan for the majority of the round. Let's see if it continues. Now Hataoka.
Even though Naus is not statistically as powerful, although plenty of power in the swing, she has driven it past Madeline a few times today. That was a gorgeous ball flight there. Aggressive line, too.
Yeah, wow. Flying it over those bunkers. Very soft out there with the rain earlier in the week. Players can be aggressive. Sagstrom with a one-shot lead, trying to win for the first time.
In the Aon Risk Reward Challenge, the best players in the world compete in the most strategic competition in golf. Across the PGA Tour and the LPGA, the risks and the rewards are magnified, challenging players to leverage the power of data and value of insights to make better decisions. One winner from each tour will bring home an equal $1 million prize. The race for the Aon Trophy is on.
Consumers choose products they trust. To create those products, manufacturers need to trust their source materials. UL's Prospector is a global materials database that makes sourcing materials faster. Prospector helps professionals identify and analyze the right materials to produce personal care products, paints, coatings, and plastics. Consumers choose products they trust, and it all begins at the source. Create a free business account at ulprospector.com.
Button, needle,
when you work together to save the day.
What do you think?
That's when a house becomes home. Rocket Mortgage. Push button, get mortgage.
Kid's dad fighting alongside men he never even knew. They never got the medal.
Critics rave The Last Full Measure is an inspiring true story of sacrifice, courage, and honor. The all-star cast is superb. The Last Full Measure, rated R.
The PGA Tour champions head to Morocco for a brand new event. Watch golf's legends compete on the global stage at the Morocco Champions, Thursday morning at 9:30 on Golf. Get ready.
You might want to watch.
To swing into spring.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, I'm about to blow. Can't be stopped, I'm invincible. Can't get high till you bend down low. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
7 weeks of big events.
Oh, yes.
And big excitement.
Wow.
The PGA Tour Spring Swing begins February 20th on Golf and NBC.
Let's go.
The Waste Management Phoenix Open. Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on PGA Tour Live and 3 p.m. on Golf.
Golf Channel and the LPGA Tour welcome you back to Boca Raton, Florida, and the final round of the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio. Grant Boone, Judy Rankin, Tom Abbott, Jerry Foltz, Karen Stupples, and our entire team. At the 10th hole, Madeline Sackstrom, who had fallen a couple of shots off the lead after taking a 2-shot lead into the final round in search of her first victory, holed out for a birdie at the par 5 10th that pulled her even with Nasa Hataoka. She then made a birdie at the 11th to take the lead outright. 15 just a moment ago.
Is to save par. Remain at 15 under. And 1 back, so good up and down. I'll say that was a moment ago, now live with Hataoka.
I've actually got NASA 2 yards closer, but because of the angle, she thought she was away 163 to the hole. You can get it close here. And that's a good looking shot in the air.
Yeah, just needing a little hop forward. Still a good look at birdie. Drifting back, but she'll have a chance to get it to 16 under. And we'll go up 1 to the 16th.
And for a 3rd consecutive birdie, France's Celine Boutier. And her chances to win may have just lipped out.
Yeah, it was a very fast putt, and she just tried to baby it, and it just didn't roll with enough authority to hold its line.
Never know. A couple of holes left, but this is your leader, Sackstrom.
With a lovely look here with her second.
165. Ball slightly above her feet, but actually because of her height, she's so tall, it doesn't affect the lie of the club nearly as much as it would a much shorter player. That was right.
Yeah, he's going to miss the green. That's a big mistake. 27-year-old Swede in her 4th year on the LPGA Tour. Won 3 times on the Symetra Tour in 2016. Now on the brink of winning on the LPGA.
My son is 10. He has brain tumor and he's fighting for his life. We are so amazed by Senju. We don't have to pay and we don't have to worry. The most important thing is his life. This really helps us so much. I really respect people who donate. Tommy can have a second chance. We as a family can have a second chance. So I'm very grateful.
You haven't seen the sun in like forever, so you search for a beach vacation. Sunny beaches, sandy beaches, big beaches, small beaches, until you're lost, searching for surfing dogs. But then you find Vrbo, and they search millions of homes to find you the perfect beach house, where you all find your own rooms, and a grill bigger than your kitchen back home. And finding out about the girl he likes at school warms your heart even more than the sun. From beach houses to cabins to condos, travel better together with Vrbo.
Looking to play golf on your next trip, but dread lugging your clubs through the airport?
In and out of your car? To and from the hotel? Club Hub makes golf travel easy. Just go to clubhub.com and try the new TaylorMade M6 clubs at the most competitive prices. We'll ship them free to your destination and pick them up when you're done. Don't lug. Go to clubhub.com and make your golf travel easy.
The hottest new razor is taking the men's grooming world by storm. Micro Touch Solo, the hyper-advanced full-body razor that trims, shapes, edges, and even shaves with micro-precision. Dual-sided German stainless steel blade, shave up or down at 200 microstrokes per second. Snap on the guide to perfectly shape your full beard and keep new growth stubble trimmed exactly to your style. Snap it off and remove unwanted hair anywhere. Full body control with one tool. Call 1-800-899-6385 or go online at microtouchsolo.com and get yours now for only $19.99. Complete with German stainless steel blade, pivoting head, built-in spotlight, and 3 custom grooming guides. The all-new MicroTouch Solo Full Body Groomer. The one tool that does it all.
Pretty straightforward chip here, Jerry, for Sackstrom.
Yeah, good lie, not a great one. She's rehearsing more of a little chip and run than a pitch shot.
Did not hit it very flush.
She's left herself a lot of work to do.
Yeah, bad mistake and not the hardest shot in the world.
So, yeah, with Sackstrom struggling at 15, here's Kang, one back at 16.
Pretty straightforward tee shot now that this tee has been moved up to give the players a chance to get there in 2, and I think that will give her a good chance from there.
There has been one eagle today at this, the par 5, which is this week's Aon Risk Reward Challenge Hole. A $1 million first prize on the line at the end of the season. And Judy, this par 5 has been moved up a couple of times this week, including today.
Yeah, hole with some really, really great design. 451 yards today. You see those bunkers to the right as the player plays the hole. We're looking back from the green. If you can keep the ball tucked to the left off the tee, you have a lot better chance at this green and certainly today's hole location to get the ball somewhere near the hole. This was Yulimi No a couple of days ago. A little different hole location, but a spectacular shot. And she played from that left side of the fairway to get to this green that kind of sits around the corner from that big group of trees. But entering the final round, when this day started, there had been 6 eagles here, 94 birdies, and you can look right on down the list. It has played as one of the easier holes on the golf course. And I'm guessing if you're one of those 2 or 3 that are in contention right now, you better make 4 at 16.
All right, so Kang is going to go for the 16th in 2. Nasa for birdie at 15. All right, so it could be a 2-shot swing at 15 with Sackstrom still several feet away for par. Let's check out Kang going for 16 and 2.
You can just see the flag stick at the right side, just under the tree limbs.
Uh-oh, there's a tree trunk.
I don't know if she has a clear look at the hole location. She may have. We'll have to see.
I think there could be worse bounces, but a bit of a tough.
It's not easy to hit the trunk of a palm tree.
A little easier than not as easy as like a redwood, perhaps, but.
Thank you, Grant.
Back to 15.
All important here for Sackstrom.
Huge putt on the last hole, but this is a little more than twice the distance. Saving graces. She got a great read from Nasa. Identical line.
Will the putter work again? Yes, it will. Huge par save for Sackstrom. But she is tied for the lead heading to the tee at the 16th.
And up ahead of the 18th, Brooke Henderson to close out these couple of weeks in Florida. She has her winter home. Played at the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions up in Central Florida last week. To share the lead going to the weekend before Gabby Lopez won a playoff. Back at 16. The time is now for Se Young Kim.
It is. She was 10 yards closer to Danielle. This from 197.
Go hard.
And this is a really good-looking shot, Grant.
Oh, that's nearly perfect. Oh, Karen, who knows a thing or two about making an albatross, nearly watched one.
She could not see the flagstick. She had to turn that ball around the trees.
Each day, our planet awakens with signs of opportunity. But with opportunity comes risk. And to manage this risk, the world turns to CME Group. We help farmers lock in future prices. Banks manage interest rate changes. And airlines hedge fuel costs. All so they can manage their risks and move forward. It's simply a matter of following the signs. They all lead here. CME Group, how the world advances.
Are you tired of missing almost every single putt? When was the last time you consistently made putts from 15, 10, even 3 feet? What if there was a way to stop missing those makeable putts and become automatic on the greens? Now there is. Introducing the brand new S7K standalone putter. Watch the video now at s7kputter.com. The S7K supports standalone address. This means you can address the ball, let go of the putter grip, and the putter stands by itself. This allows you to line up the putt from behind so your putter can always be lined up perfectly to your target. Imagine the confidence knowing 100% of the time that your alignment is perfect, without hours of practice, without a caddy, just by putting the amazing brand new S7K standalone putter in your bag. Watch the video now at s7kputter.com. That's s7kputter.com. Last one.
Sweet! For chopping that wood, you deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
That is sweet.
No sweet's got a split. Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
Bob, you're a single, right? I can place you with that group.
Nice Skechers.
Get comfortable with Skechers Go
Bye,
Golf.
Bob. Same time
Take
next
your
week.
comfort game to the next level.
I love you.
An unparalleled challenge designed to test the world's best. Only one can win the PGA Tour's gold standard. The Players' Championship, March 12th through 15th. The Waste Management Phoenix Open. Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on PGA Tour Live and 3 p.m. on Golf.
Now sharing the lead with Nasa Hataoka on the tee at 16, Madeline Sackstrom.
Hataoka already hit a good one in play in the fairway, a little further right than you want it. Oh, and this one, another one that just kind of almost a little pop-up out to the right. It was on the face, not on the top of the club, but not exactly where she wanted it.
So Danielle King trying to join them at 16 under, Karen.
Well, and she's in a tough spot. She has a little bit of green to work with, but judging it from this rough is going to be tough for her.
It'll be for birdie. Se Young Kim is going to have a putt for eagle to keep her slim chances alive. Moria Jatanagarn was in contention midway through this round. A double bogey at the 14th knocked her back. And she'll drop another shot here. LPGA will head to her native Thailand here in a month's time. She and Area will be front and center. The first great stars from Thailand. Get more with Golf Pass. More tee time credits, more original shows, more travel deals, plus a free dozen tailor-made golf balls. Join now with a 7-day free trial. More golf, one pass, Golf Pass. That's the scene at the 16th. And a birdie putt here for Danielle Kang to join Hataoka and Sackstrom in the lead at 16 under.
And I think this one's quite tricky. It is quite speedy back down the hill. And I think as a player you have to kind of almost take out of your head a little bit of disappointment that you're not actually having this putt for an eagle, because she was in a great spot in the fairway and just came off with a bad shot at the wrong time. But this would make up for everything.
Easiest hole in the course today, statistically. And she'll do no better than par. Se Young Kim had a birthday earlier this week, and she is worth talking about. Brought to you by Consumer Cellular. Judy, take a look. She was Rookie of the Year, as you might guess, with 3 wins back in 2015, and she's won at least once every year.
I think she is really a player to contend with. I think she's going to be around a long time if she wants to be. She's won on all kinds of golf courses. She won Lorena Ochoa's match play one of those years, and I think she's a complete package.
Just turned 27 last Tuesday, and she, as usual, is worth talking about. This for Eagle to give herself a chance. That had to have looked great headed toward the hole.
It picked up speed. Both of those putts were really fast.
So she'll have that for birdie. Kang will have her putt for par. But remember, the co-leaders are back there in the fairway at this reachable par 5. That's Sackstrom. Jerry, is she getting a yardage to go for this?
I would think so. 200 front, 207 hole, but just a horrible angle.
If you mind, you just mind going out left and looking at it? Yeah, well, I can take one first.
Fairway metal. Now Se Young for birdie.
And you have to think that Se Young had that double bogey a couple of holes ago.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Well, needed to make the eagle to have a chance, and instead walks away with the par. And I think I'm as shocked as she is. She will have the odd little moment here and there. At Kia a couple of years ago, she walked up and whiffed a putt, swung with a putter and missed it. But most of her moments aren't odd, except in how low she goes. Too low there. Well, that can't give Danielle Kang a great visual.
No, but Danielle is very single-minded when she's on the golf course. She doesn't often look at what the other players are doing. She keeps in her own little world, in her own bubble, and she's just focused on her game and her game alone. And I think that's one of the reasons why she seems so tough, particularly in match play events. And I remember watching her play in Korea last year. She really stuck to her plan, she stuck to her game, and she hit shots that you thought she might try to go for, but she didn't. She was very single-minded.
It's a par. And the easiest hole on the course today, the par 5 16th. She won in Shanghai in October. Then the next week, lost a playoff to Hannah Zhang. So a great finish to the season. Back we go with her caddy, boyfriend's dad, Alan Clark, safely off to the left. Here's Madeline.
Her boyfriend Jack Clark telling me it's so much harder to watch than it is to be on the bag. He said she's going to give me a heart attack with those par putts. 200 front, 207 hole. Not a great angle. I think you have to just fade it a little bit, which isn't a problem for her, or hit plenty of club. That was well struck, but it started left, staying there.
Not a bad spot. I think there's enough green to work with.
She hit an absolute beauty in here yesterday. Work it around the trees and did. She'll have a third at this par 5 coming up. And now, Nasa.
3 hybrid, identical distance. Same club she used so well repeatedly in that 7-hole playoff last week. And it's just the right number for it, I believe. Ooh, it started just a little right. Needs to just stay in the air.
It did come out of the pitch mark. That's doable, isn't it?
Doable,
yeah.
Yes.
She's already made one from off the green. So is Sagstrom today. They're tied at the top.
Who will start this bidding at 100 guilders, looking for 100.
In 1637,
I'll bid you my house. Sold.
a tulip was worth more than a house. Until it wasn't. No matter the market, and up to a 4% return guaranteed.
I want more! Give me more!
Tulip Mania
Tulip prices hit rock bottom!
was the first market crash.
Get out! Go on!
In these uncertain times, you can count on Gainbridge.
Bob, you're a single, right? I can place you with that group.
Nice Skechers.
Get comfortable with Skechers Go
Bye,
Golf.
Bob. Same time
Take
next
your
week.
comfort game to the next level.
I love you.
I have a plan for retirement.
For college savings.
For investing,
I can see all of my accounts and my investments.
all my investments and more in one place.
I feel good about my finances.
Get free financial tools or talk to an advisor. Personal Capital.
A quick question for you. Do you make more consistent contact when putting or chipping? I'm going to guess you said putting, and there's an obvious reason for that. The putting stroke is the simplest motion in golf. So doesn't it make sense that you'd be a much better chipper if you could use your putting stroke? Now you can with the new Square Strike Wedge. This ingenious club is designed to be swung just like a putter, with a wrist-free pendulum stroke that's much easier to control than a traditional chipping motion. With the Square Strike Wedge, you just set up square and stroke it like a putt, then watch the ball make a beeline to the hole. These golfers can tell you how effective it is.
Well, with the square strike and the putting stroke, it didn't take really hardly any time at all to get used to that. Then the other thing about it is, once you've gotten that, and I had some success out there, I know I'm going to go up with the same stroke on the next club. So it's a great transition.
To turn every chip shot into a gimme, go to squarestrikevideo.com. That's squarestrikevideo.com.
When others say I can't, I say I can. I can be anything I want to be. I can dream big. I can be fearless. Determined. Tough. I can speak my mind. I can't walk on water, but I can always find a way. I can rise to any challenge. I can do anything. Be anything. I can do amazing things. I can change the world.
Join the movement. These girls aren't just the future. They're golf's future, too. Go to girlsgolf.org to help more girls dream big!
Third shot, par 5, co-leader Madeline Sagstrom.
A little bit of an uphill lie, but somewhat of a tight lie. Has to play somewhat of a lob shot here because it's going to land on a downslope.
That could have cost her the tournament.
She did hole out from a bunker at the 10th to get back into the lead. She may need to do it again. Nasa is going to have a third shot from the other side of the green at a bunker. Is it still Madeline's turn?
It is, yes. Nasa has a very, very easy bunker shot, a short one from a little uphill lie. She'll make it look easy. She usually does. This one, not too difficult either, but it's not going to be quite as easy to judge how far it releases as Nasa's will.
Jerry, was that kind of miss really in play?
Well, it looked like she decelerated on it a little bit. It was kind of a tight lie, but she didn't look to misstrike it. She didn't chunk it or anything. Just decelerated on it a little bit. Yeah, she needed to play a bigger lob shot than that.
Can she gather? Maybe escape with a par? Well, she was 44th on tour last year in sand saves and 101st in scrambling, which might tell you that she's a little more comfortable in the sand.
Yeah, so the ball actually landed a good probably 5 feet from where she was looking.
17.
What do you do here, Karen? Do you go at the flag a little more aggressive, assuming that one of them behind is going to make a birdie?
Well, I think you have to be sort of err on the side of giving it a good go, but this one's way left.
She hated that golf swing, and now it's going to be really quite a ways from the flag. So a birdie seemingly out of play for Danielle Kang. Not a good time to make a poor swing. Let's go back to 16.
And Nasa's third shot.
Yeah, a little bit of an uphill lie. Studied the slope where it's going to land. Studied the break like it's a putt. You know what's on her mind here. This got a little heavy off that uphill lie, but that shouldn't be much problem from there.
She was top 10 in sand saves in 2019. She'll have that to take the lead. 17.
This is not easy, Karen.
No, it's not. It is from long range, and it should break a bit to the right. Fairly speedy as it approaches the hole too, Tom.
Steady. And that's just going to slow up, but she'll have that for a par. Remember, Danielle's currently 1 back.
Here is Celine Boutier. Solid week. Solid may not be doing her week justice. How about 4th? Superstar for Katrina Matthew at the Solheim Cup went 4-0-0. Teamed up with Georgia Hall 3 times. First couple of days. Nasa Hantaoka to take the lead at 16.
She's first to putt, but not by much. I think the easier putt, slightly uphill, if anything, right of center. She is moving around noticeably quicker, Judy. You know that heart starts to race in this situation. They were also informed back in the fairway, however, that the group in front of them was going to start being timed on 17, so might add a little hastiness to their play as well.
Yeah, pace of play when it becomes an issue, when you're in contention and coming down to the wire, it's a kind of a disconcerting thing. It's a disconcerting thing anytime you're told about your pace of play.
Well, it's not theirs, it's the group in front, but you don't want to lose sight of them. There's
Correct.
only 2 holes remaining, though.
Up and down for birdie. And Nasa Hantaoka, with 2 holes to play, will have at least a 1-shot lead. Back and forth they have gone today. Sagstrom began the day with a 2-shot lead. Nasa led her by 2. Sagstrom caught up, took the lead again, and now she's got about 4 feet to save her par.
She's saved some great ones so far this backside.
She minimizes the issues at 16. Up and down for par from the bunker. But Nasa by 1 as they head to 17.
I've been using this glove since I was a kid.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hey! It's a perfect fit. I wouldn't give it up for anything.
Like our wireless service, Consumer Cellular. They have exactly what we need at a really great price.
Consumer Cellular offers talk, text, and data for as low as $20 a month, and they've been an approved AARP provider for over 10 years, so members get exclusive discounts.
Consumer Cellular fits us like, you know.
Make the switch to Consumer Cellular. Call, go online, or find us at Target.
Well, my current putter, I think I'm lined up right, and, the ball just continues to miss the cup.
During a round, I do not one putt all that often. I'm mostly 3-putting.
I struggle with alignment. I seem to miss the ball left or right, but just by fractions. Fractions in putting will result in missed putts.
Missing makeable putts can completely destroy your confidence and your score. But with the brand new S7K standalone putter, you'll have the confidence to trust your line every single time and easily sink more putts.
The S7K is such an accurate putter because it gets you on the line from the get-go.
The S7K, you know, I'm confident it could shave 2 or 3 strokes around for me.
It couldn't have been easier to line up my putts. Literally put it behind the ball, step behind. You don't have to worry about all the variables, walk up, make a great stroke, it's in the hole.
Go to s7kputter.com now to see how golfers like you are lowering their scores with the consistency and precision of the brand new S7K standalone putter. That's s7kputter.com.
When your hands hurt, you can't function. Until now. Introducing the new Copperfit compression gloves with sure grip technology to give you more power, more control, and more agility than ever. Copper-infused compression fabric woven into an ultra-lightweight performance glove that supports relief and recovery of sore muscles and painful joint stiffness. And new Sure Grip bands built in provide a strong, non-slip grip.
They relieve my pain. The support or whatever magic these things do, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter to me what it is. It works.
Relief from painful muscle and joint soreness. Guaranteed or your money back. Call 1-800-239-6485 or on the web at getcopperfitgloves.com for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
While I'm wearing this, I do not have any pain. I can use it on the keyboard. I can use my phone. I love this glove.
Ask for it by name. Copperfit compression gloves.
Back on the 17th, the par 3 with the water looming on the right and the flag today cut on the right side. Nasa Hataoka on the tee, and Jerry getting her to go at the flag today in this position should be like pulling teeth. Just not something she wants to do. Middle of the green.
No, they have gone over every possible different number, long to cover the water and line with the hole and where you want it. But yeah, there's only one mistake, and that's right.
Yeah, look at that, where the flag is. It's over there on the right, over the water. I mean, you're going to go right over the water, straight at it, but that's not the play.
She had out 8, which I thought was the right club, and then made a change. No signal what it is. It has to be 7, unless she's feeling a lot of adrenaline. That's not bad. 25 feet left.
Yeah,
20 feet.
Good shot. Quality. So what does Saxstrom do? Does she go at it?
142 yards. I think you just about have to.
White please, hold your shadow.
Hold your shadows.
Take a look at that flag. Might be difficult to pick it out. There it is over there. So
it looks very lonely.
It does.
This an 8-iron.
One behind.
This is a little more aggressive a line. Just left of the hole.
Yeah, right at it and almost in.
Boy, give her a hand. That took so much courage. And she's swinging well enough to pull it off, but still took a lot of courage to go with that flagstick.
Well, we've seen at times today struggles for Madelyn Saxstrom, but she's bounced back. And there is another example. That flag way over on the right, as we showed you. She knew that she had to be aggressive after Nasa hit one in the middle of the green. And it wasn't far away from going in. Maybe there is some life left in the Gainbridge LPGA. Saxstrom not giving up.
Who will start this bidding at 100 guilders, looking for 100.
In 1637,
I'll bid you my house. Sold.
a tulip was worth more than a house. Until it wasn't. No matter the market, and up to a 4% return guaranteed.
I want more. Give me more.
Tulip Mania
Tulip prices hit rock bottom.
was the first market crash
Get out. Go on,
In these uncertain times, you can count on Gainbridge.
Pitch came down, saved lives, died fighting alongside men he never even knew.
But he never got the medal. Why not?
It was a battle they tried to cover up.
I told him to get back.
What was it? What happened?
He was a hero they tried to ignore.
You shouldn't even have been there. None of us should.
What are you talking about?
Now,
information was removed. You had no idea what you were starting.
The truth will come out.
There are worse things that can happen to a man than getting killed in a war.
The Last Full Measure, rated R.
Oh, your mom just texted. She's landed, and she's on her way to our house.
What? I thought she was coming next weekend.
I got it. Alexa, start the coffee. Set the temperature to 72. Start Roomba.
We got this.
Don't look.
What? It's Mom. Mom.
The Lexus ES. Eagerly prepared for the unexpected.
Lease the 2020 ES 350 for $389 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I grew up in a small town in New Mexico. My mother worked 3 jobs to support our family. She is still the strongest person I know. I started playing golf at 15. People saw potential and took a chance on me. I earned a scholarship, a degree, and later my LPGA Tour card. I'm a wife, a mother, and an athlete. Where you come from doesn't limit where you can go.
I'm so proud of you.
The Waste Management Phoenix Open. Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on PGA Tour Live and 3 p.m. on Golf.
Back at the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio, and we are in for a thrilling finish here by the looks of things. It looked for a moment as though Nasa Hataoka could have an easier walk down the 72nd hole, but Sagstrom's tee shot has changed that somewhat. Still, this is a huge putt for Nasa to take a 2-shot lead, albeit briefly.
It is not the easiest read. It looks awfully flat, but two of the members have told me there is some grain that might just pull this one a little left. Contour of this green would suggest otherwise, but
just to guarantee the lead going down the final hole. Is it going to go back that way? Fooled her. It's going to be a 3, and Sagstrom will have a putt to tie the lead on the 71st hole. It's been a really good day though for Nasa. Solid performance once again. Remember, she lost in that playoff in the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions, which finished this week on Monday. Sagstrom, who's never been ranked higher than 68th in the world, currently 116th. Huge moment here, Jerry.
yes, indeed, and she's made every clutch, shortish, makeable putt she's had this entire back 9.
It's not a must make, but it's pretty close. And she did make it. What a time to record a birdie with that water in play. She went right at it, and it's a 2 on the card, and Sagstrom is tied for the lead heading to the 72nd hole, trying to break through and win on the LPGA Tour. And she's looked pretty relaxed all week. There's still a smile, but I think the stress level is a lot higher now. A little fist bump from the fans. And we will go to the 18.
And Danielle Kang for birdie.
And I think, Grant, even if this goes in, it just will be a little too late for Danielle, but I think another great tournament for her that she can
put down to some good experience and to move forward with another top 5 finish.
She didn't feel great all week, and she turned it into a really lucrative week and a good way to get the year started.
She won toward the end of last year, lost a playoff the very next week. Had a nice week last week, led after round 1 of the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions. A little under the weather this week, but still a 3rd place finish for the number 4 player in the world. Well, Madeline Sackstrom, after that birdie, now tied for the lead. The former LSU Tiger has been inspired by those Go Tigers.
Thank you. Coming from Sweden, going to Louisiana was obviously a huge culture shock, but it was amazing. I wouldn't change it for anything. This year, I brought my boyfriend to his first game, went to the Auburn game this offseason, because I had a pretty long offseason. And then we've been slaves in front of the TV these last few weeks. It's been awesome. We watched the national championship game, and I couldn't be more happy. It brings me a lot of joy in seeing what they've done in my environment that I've been. And I mean, obviously that inspires both me to do good out here and everybody at LSU and Louisiana too.
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago that LSU, undefeated, fell behind to the proven national champs. They were down by 10 points in the second quarter, came back to win it to cap a perfect season, and Madeline now with the honor at 18 tied.
Feels like the wind's picked up. A little bit of a wind tunnel here in and from the left.
Water right.
That is flirting with the right side of the fairway, but gonna be fine and in the short grass.
Over the offseason, she strengthened her left-hand grip on the club. Amongst other things, I am told it really improved her driving.
Already a long hitter. She's found a bunch of fairways this week. Now Nasa.
Yesterday on this hole, Nasa pulled it into the left fairway bunker, had to just basically pitch it out, managed to get it up and down.
That's looming large, that par save, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Left center of the fairway with a baby draw.
2 tee shots in the fairway for our co-leaders. Nasa Hataoka tried to win for the 4th time. Madeline Sackstrom looking for her first LPGA Tour title. Their approaches to the 18th in just a moment after Sackstrom made birdie at 17 to tie the lead.
You've had quite the career.
I like working. What if my retirement plan is I don't want to retire?
Then let's not create a retirement plan. Let's create a plan for what's next.
I like that.
Get a plan that's right for you. TD Ameritrade.
You haven't seen the sun in like forever, so you search for a beach vacation. Sunny beaches, sandy beaches, big beaches, small beaches, until you're lost, searching for surfing dogs. But then you find Vrbo, and they search millions of homes to find you the perfect beach house, where you all find your own rooms, and a grill bigger than your kitchen back home. And finding out about the girl he likes at school warms your heart even more than the sun. From beach houses to cabins to condos, travel better together with Vrbo.
Bob, you're a single, right? I can place you with that group.
Nice Skechers.
Get comfortable with Skechers Go
Bye,
Go.
Bob. Same time
Take
next
your
week.
comfort game to the next level.
I love you.
Look closely. This $50 Buffalo gold piece was the purest gold coin ever struck using .9999. That's 4 nines, pure 24-karat gold. The U.S. government had to stop production because of a shortage of specially made gold blanks. It's no wonder the price of that edition has gone through the roof. Now you can reserve your own copy clad in 14 milligrams of 24-karat gold. The final issue price was to be set at $50 per proof. But now this private, non-monetary 24-karat gold-clad masterpiece can be yours for only $9.95. With gold prices up over 300% since 2004, price can only be guaranteed for 7 days. Each new 2020 $50 Gold Buffalo Tribute proof is clad in 14 milligrams of 24-karat gold, is proof struck, and utilizes the famous Buffalo nickel design. Strict limit of 5 proofs per caller. You must hurry. Call now.
To order, call 1-800-980-9862.
We didn't create the lists, you did. From the top 50 courses in the U.S. to the best value course, view all of the Golf Advisor Golfer's Choice lists at golfadvisor.com/Golfer's Choice, presented by OGIO. Late afternoon, sun setting, and a big finish here. Sagstrom, Hataoka in the fairway at the 18th, tied for the lead. Sagstrom first, Jerry.
Little uphill, yeah, same exact distance, 178. Can't tell if this is the 4 or the 5. Dead into the breeze. Ooh, that's pulled. And turning a little left. Be lucky to catch any grass.
There's that walkway to the 9th green.
It's in a little bit of the rough, a little bit of the long grass, but appears to be sitting up. No bargain of a shot, though. She will not have a good stance. Just kind of did that little abbreviated follow through, which she doesn't do when she hits her best shots. So she was hanging on to it.
Nasa, Hataoka, Madeline Sagstrom, back and forth all day long, and Nasa now with an opportunity.
Same yardage, just similar lie, a little bit uphill, but she has hit this exact 5-iron in a very similar situation, I think 4 other times a day, and just crunched it. Gonna play it back a little bit in her stance and try and get every inch out of it. Was smoked. Great line.
She wanted it to go, and it did. More than she wanted. What a shot. So Sagstrom has missed the green left. She'll have a pitch shot from the rough. Nasa will have a putt for birdie. Today's coverage is brought to you by Gainbridge, a smarter way to protect and grow savings. And by Volunteers of America, helping America's most vulnerable.
Who will start this bidding at 100 guilders, looking for 100?
In 1637,
I'll bid you my house.
Sold.
a tulip was worth more than a house. Until it wasn't. No matter the market, and up to a 4% return guaranteed.
I want more. Give me more.
Tulip Mania
Tulip prices hit rock bottom.
was the first market crash.
Get out. Go on.
In these uncertain times, you can count on Gainbridge.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
Let's experience something a little different. A little faster. A little lighter.
Easy.
And a little easier. Jaxio. Experience the difference.
Enter the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes. We're giving away $50,000 every score change and 2 $500,000 grand prizes. Enter for free at RocketMortgageSquares.com.
More golf. One Pass, Golf Pass. Start your 7-day free trial now.
Get it,
the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on PGA Tour Live and 3 p.m. on Golf.
Verity is back.
With as many years as I've spent on television, there are very few things that surprise me anymore. Except for the fact that I'm still on television.
Verity returns for his 10th season, presented by Farmers Insurance. Monday, February 24th on Golf.
When I look in the mirror, I see a man, and he forgot himself.
I'm gonna die if I don't lose weight.
The all-new Biggest Loser premieres Tuesday at 9 on USA. Set your DVR now.
Golf Channel's exclusive coverage of the LPGA Tour is presented by Volunteers of America, helping America's most vulnerable.
This has been a great week at the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio. Comes down to the 72nd hole. We've got a birdie putt coming up for Nasa Hataoka, but first, Jerry, a pitch shot for Madeline Sackstrom.
Yeah, taking a little bigger swing and a little more loft than I thought she might choose. It's a pretty clean lie, a little bit cross-grained. Speed not an issue. Flat to the hole, just turning right.
She has made putt after putt that she's needed to today. And she's been smiling all the way around, Judy.
Well, whether she wins or loses this tournament, it is a huge boost to her because this young woman has played so much good golf this week. I mean, really good golf. Hit some terrific shots. She's putted well. She's done everything well. She came back from playing a poor front nine today.
To take the lead.
There have just been a lot of things that should make this a good week regardless. It's either going to be a great week or a really good week.
She said no matter what happens in terms of the outcome, I want to say that I was proud of how I played. I think she'll be able to say that for sure.
Yeah, she should do that for sure.
And now, Nasa Hataoka, who multiple times 7 days ago had putts that could have won the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions, ultimately lost a playoff, has another chance here, Jerry.
Yeah, and a little bit downhill, and more times than not in these situations with everything on the line, you see more putts made that are downhill because you really don't have to worry about the touch. Certainly don't want to gun it, though.
For the win. That roll out an extra foot.
Slipped away just a little bit more than you would have thought.
We had a playoff from the first event of the season. Nasa went 7 holes with Gabby Lopez. Indy Park was in it for the first 3 of those. Gabby won it. Madeline Sackstrom would love to make it 2 playoffs in a row on the LPGA Tour. This for par.
She has answered the bell, like I mentioned on the last hole, every single time with the putter on the back 9, but go into that well one more time. Just turning a little bit to the right.
See that mark of Nasa farther away than we first thought. Wow.
What a putt.
She's getting even prouder of herself. She continues to answer the bell. And now the pressure is on Nasa. Another look. Nasa was staring at it intently. And her boyfriend's dad, Alan Clark, there with a fist pump behind her, and now Nasa.
I'm guessing this is a straight-in putt, Jerry, but there's nothing easy about it.
No, absolutely not. It doesn't look like it does anything.
That angle gives you the better representation of how long this putt is.
4 feet, maybe just outside it.
No! And Madeline Sackstrom has her first LPGA Tour title.
That was such a hard putt for Nasa to have to make, and I think Madeline and Alan Clark are in a little bit of a state of shock, which is really understandable. This was really hard fought.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sweet and sour. Sackstrom the victory. Hataoka the 3-putt bogey. And the tears of joy.
You know, you keep that emotion under control all day. In fact, in her case, all weekend. And what a thrill for her. And she has paid her dues. She has come through junior golf. She has come through college golf. She has come through the Symetra Tour. She has had her hard times on the LPGA Tour. And there's Jack, and he's been a little part instructor, too.
So I told you you're going to win. Remember? I come to give you good
Her
luck.
idol is Annika. She's been mentored by Ryder Cup player Robert Carlson. And now she's a champion on the LPGA Tour. She made the longer putt for par. And Nasa Hataoka, a runner-up for a second consecutive week to start the 2020 season, and Madeline still couldn't believe it. She's with Jerry Foltz.
Thank you, Grant. Madeline, it almost seems like you're in a little bit of disbelief right now.
I honestly told myself, don't look at the leaderboard, just you at the course today, and I didn't even know it was true, so...
After the rough start, what were you telling yourself that made you turn it around? Some great up and downs, and then, of course, the whole bunker shot.
I mean, I tried to, like, my whole mindset the whole offseason had been like, it doesn't matter how you start. If you just continue fighting, things can go your way. And, I mean, I just told myself, keep fighting, keep fighting. It will happen if it's meant to happen, and it did.
And final question, does Alan, your boyfriend's dad, get to go home now, or is he going to stay with you for a while?
Well, they're staying for a few more days on vacation, but he's actually retiring after this week.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
What a moment. Madeline Sackstrom becomes the 12th player from Sweden to win on the LPGA Tour. Some 30-plus years after Liselott Neumann became the first. And, of course, her idol, Annika Sorenstam, with 72 of them. And Judy, she just did this time after time all day.
Yeah, that little left to righter is the hardest putt that we know. And look at how beautifully she read it, and the speed was perfect.
And then she was watching as Nasa had this to force a playoff. And she looks at Alan and says, wait, what happened? Did I win? She did. Incredible. In her 69th LPGA start as a professional, Sackstrom goes from 2 ahead to 2 behind to a one-shot winner.
She finally got to look at the leaderboard.
And she's going to like what she sees. All right, a race to the CME Globe now has Nasa Hataoka with those 2 second-place finishes leading it, but Madeline Sackstrom moves up to 3rd. First full field event is the first victory for the 27-year-old Swede. Nasa with a couple of close calls and maybe leads the tour in putts to win tournaments. Nasa continues to climb. in the world rankings, and you know what Madeline is going to do. She's going to move well inside the top 100 after her first victory. Thanks so much to everyone who made it happen. Our producer, Beth Hutter, director, Pete Esposito, and our entire team of women and men bringing you this inaugural Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio. We've got coverage of the ISPS Hand to Dick Open in a couple of weeks' time. Celine Boutier is the defending champ. For Judy Rankin, Tom Abbott, Jerry Foltz, Karen Stupples, and our entire team, I'm Grant Boone. Go Tigers! LSU alum Madeline Sackstrom emerges victorious in Boca.